Every gardener has that one back-breaking task they secretly dread: digging. I'll admit for years I treated digging as a necessary evil. Preparing new beds, turning over stubborn soil, battling weeds, it all came with the shovel. But then I tried something so simple it felt almost too good to be true, using cardboard. What happened next completely changed the way I garden. Today, I can say with confidence, I'll never dig again. This isn't just about making gardening easier. It's about healthier soil, fewer weeds, thriving plants, and working with nature instead of against it. Let me walk you through exactly how this cardboard technique works, why it's so powerful, and how you can start using it in your own garden right away. Before diving into the cardboard magic, let's talk about why digging isn't all it's cracked up to be. When we dig, we disrupt the delicate soil structure that nature has spent years creating. Soil is alive. It's home to billions of microbes, fungi, and tiny critters that all work together to keep plants healthy. Every time we flip it upside down with a shovel, we destroy those networks. On top of that, digging exposes dormant weed seeds to light, practically inviting them to sprout. You work your back sore preparing the bed, only to be rewarded with a flush of weeds 2 weeks later. Sound familiar? This is where cardboard comes to the rescue. Cardboard is more than just packaging for your Amazon deliveries. It's a gardener's secret weapon. It's made of organic material that breaks down naturally, it's easy to find, and free. And when layered on soil, it works like a biodegradable weed barrier. Here's why it's so effective. Smothers weeds without chemicals. Cardboard blocks light, suffocating weeds before they even have a chance to grow. Encourages soil life. As the cardboard decomposes, worms and microbes feast on it, enriching your soil with organic matter. Retains moisture. The barrier slows evaporation, keeping soil moist and reducing how often you need to water. Saves you from digging. Instead of turning soil to clean it, you simply layer cardboard and let nature do the work. It's essentially nature's sheet mulch, an all-in-one solution for building fertile, weed-free beds without breaking your back. Let me take you back to the first time I tried this. I had a patch of weedy, compacted ground that I wanted to turn into a vegetable bed. Normally I would have spent an entire day digging it over, but instead I laid down flattened cardboard boxes directly on top of the weeds. I overlapped the edges by at least 6 inches so no light could sneak through. Then I soaked the cardboard with water. That's a key step. It helps the sheets mold to the ground and start breaking down faster. Next came the fun part. I piled on layers of organic material. I used grass clippings, leaves, and compost, whatever I had on hand. Think of it like making lasagna for your soil. The cardboard was the first layer and everything on top worked together to build rich, fertile ground. Within weeks, the worms moved in. By the next season, the cardboard had disappeared, the soil underneath was dark and crumbly, and the weeds, gone. It felt like gardening magic. If you're ready to try this, here's how to do it the right way. First, gather your cardboard. Use plain brown cardboard with all tape, labels, and staples removed. Avoid glossy or printed cardboard since it may contain chemicals. Second, prepare the area. No need to pull weeds or till. Just mow or trim tall growth so the cardboard sits flat. Third, lay down the cardboard. Overlap the sheets generously to block every bit of light. Think of it like shingles on a roof, no gaps allowed. Fourth, water thoroughly. Soak the cardboard until it's soggy. This helps it stay put and speeds decomposition. Fifth, add organic matter. Top with 4 to 6 inches of compost, leaves, straw, or grass clippings. This layer acts as both mulch and a growing medium. Sixth, planting into the bed. If you're planting immediately, dig small holes through the cardboard and fill them with compost before inserting your plants. For direct seeding, it's best to wait until the cardboard has broken down a bit, or add a thick layer of compost on top for the seeds to germinate in. After trying this technique in multiple areas of my garden, I've noticed several big changes. Fewer weeds. The reduction is, honestly, dramatic. While some determined perennials may poke through, they're much weaker and easier to pull. Worms love cardboard, and as they chew through it, they aerate the soil and leave behind nutrient-rich castings. Even during dry spells, the soil beneath the cardboard stays moist longer than bare soil. My vegetables and flowers look stronger, with less stress from competition and more consistent growth. It's the closest I've come to a truly self-sustaining garden bed. Over time, I've learned a few tricks that make this method even more effective. Refresh layers annually. Add new layers of cardboard and mulch each year to keep the system going. Use thick mulch. The more organic matter you pile on top, the richer your soil will become. Beware of persistent weeds. Some toughies like bindweed or Bermuda grass may push through, so keep an eye out and smother them with extra cardboard if needed. For the fastest soil improvement, always add a good compost layer on top of the cardboard. The first season I used cardboard, I'll admit I was skeptical. But when I saw how effortlessly my soil transformed, I knew I wasn't going back. No more tilling, no more weed wars, no more spending entire weekends turning soil just to have it compact again. Instead, I let nature do the work. The cardboard feeds the worms feed the soil, and the soil feeds the plants. All I do is keep layering, planting, and harvesting. It's simple, effective, and sustainable. This cardboard technique isn't just about convenience, it's about changing the way we think about gardening. Instead of fighting against weeds, hard soil, and nature systems, we're learning to cooperate with them. When you use cardboard, you're practicing no-dig gardening, which is a movement gaining traction worldwide. It's a method that saves labor, conserves resources, and creates healthier gardens. And the best part? Anyone can do it, with almost no cost at all. If you've been struggling with digging, weeds, or poor soil, I encourage you to give this a try. You don't need fancy tools or expensive supplies, just some cardboard, organic matter, and a willingness to let nature show off what it can do. This simple technique has transformed my garden and my outlook, and I believe it can do the same for yours. So grab those old boxes, head out to your garden and build your first cardboard bed. Then sit back, relax, and watch as your soil comes alive without a single turn of the shovel. I tried this cardboard technique and it was a revelation. I will never dig again, not because I'm lazy, but because I've discovered a smarter, healthier, and more sustainable way to garden. If this article inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to Soil Sage Chronicles for more practical gardening wisdom. And please share this with a fellow gardener who's tired of digging. It might just change their gardening life too. Happy growing, friends, and may your soil always be sage.